So this, I absolutely love this room. And this is what a budget goes to. This is one of the rooms that just got redone. Oh, it's okay. I'm just making a video.
Oh, do you know what that is?
No.
That's very unusual. That's because they said out here, and I try to think of things to tell people if they're really interested.
Oh.
I found that was very interesting, even though it's not famous. It's a painting of a blind poet named John Milton.
Oh.
Did you ever hear of John Milton?
No.
There was a great piece of poetry that he wrote in the 1600s called Paradise Lost. Did you ever hear that expression?
Yes.
He's the man who did it.
Oh, wow.
He wrote, you know, most poems, if it's just like a sonnet, it's only 14 lines. Some of them are just one stanza. That book is like that. However, although he had been writing poetry and was famous when he was in that painting, it sounds like a movie, when that painting was done, he became blind only later in life.
Oh, wow.
And it was just when he was ready to write Paradise Lost, this huge thing that he had all in his head. So he had been married 3 times. As a matter of fact, he wrote something famous about divorce. But his daughters were devoted to him from his first wife, and they helped him to write it. They're sitting there writing it down.
Oh.
And that's why he's looking down, because he's blind. And his foot, it's a very dark painting because they kept trying to put more varnish or something on it. But if you see his foot and the rug, you'll see the rug is all wrinkled because he can't see, and he's so intense. You know. So what I guess he would do would dictate some big scene in the story, and they'd write it down and read it, and then he'd say, or something like that. But can you imagine having this enormous work of art? It is. I mean, now it's kind of old-fashioned and it's hard to read. Some of it is, but there are scenes with Satan in it that are as good as anything in Shakespeare.
Yeah.
They're so extraordinary. But so there are still great passages. And the painter is a Hungarian person you've never heard of, but they used to have these contests for most exciting painting or something. They didn't have the movies then.
Yes.
So he won it. I have to tell you one thing more now that you'll
Good.
Although he wrote some very difficult poetry and very hard to read, he did write some very famous sonnets, this small, 14 lines. And his second wife was not blind. When he was blind, he married a second time. And his wife and he were together for only 1 year because she died in childbirth.
Oh.
Which was so common.
Common at the time.
1600s, yeah. But he was supposed to be so in love with her, and he was told that she was very beautiful. So he wrote a poem about her after he died, and the poem was about trying to see her. And she's wearing a veil in the poem. And when he goes to reach for the veil, and the last line says, "She fled, I woke, and day brought back my night."
Oh, wow. Now I have to go walk closer to the painting and catch a video.
So there are reasons why it was famous.
Thank you. Oh my God. I don't like having like small talk. I love conversations like that. I hope the camera caught that all on video, or the audio. Here's the painting he was just talking about. I never noticed that I come in this room all the time. I never noticed that the rug was messed up till he said something. But yeah, I don't know off the top of my head how much this restoration was, but I'm guessing it wasn't 20 bucks. And it's open to the public for quiet study. You can't come in here and just start taking videos and pictures. But